I'm Colonel Failure and this is City Skylines. The words for today's episode are bold and innovative and probably not going to work. Okay, so last time around I started hacking out this little corner of the world here in order to get the ineffectively priced Failure's Eye implemented in all its magnificent, expensive glory. Only part of the expense is the construction itself, which is about 86 grand. The rest of it is, I've burnt the best part of 800,000 on actually levelling this land out enough to put it in. If that weren't enough, we've done lots of point of no return type behaviour here. I've deleted highways, I've deleted the underground bypass. I know, after all the effort I went to put it together in the first place. Okay, so what's the plan? Clearly I've got something in mind. Either that or I'm just deranged. Yes, I do have something in mind as it happens. Pure derangement, not on the menu. Right, okay, basically I'm not sure how it's going to work. What I do know, I'm going to connect this bridge here up to there in a way that looks natural, normal and beautiful. I'm then going to do something that I haven't quite figured out yet to get these two underground sections of I junction hooked onto these underground sections of city bypass. Again, no idea. And then finally, these two here are going to integrate somehow with these ones. There we go. Isn't that a brilliant? The basic plan is to deal with that, and as a result, get rid of at least some of these additional on-ramps, off-ramps that we've got heading onto the underground section. This whole bit is going to need a fair chunk of redevelopment. Why, I hear you ask, would I do this to myself? Because I flippin' love this junction. It's brilliant. It's an architectural marvel, and frankly, it deserves to have pride of place in the new city. So I'm basically forcing it in. And for those of you who've got any kind of sense whatsoever, know for a fact forcing something to work doesn't make it work. I'm going to need to remodel all of this while potentially fending off the plague in order to hook up to here, which means I'm also going to have to re-engineer over to this bridge here. And actually, potentially, I'm going to need a second junction about there, because the long-term plan is I'll also have bridge work going over to the kind of the original island over there. So what am I going to do first? I think we'll start underground. I think underground is a happy place to start. Right, let's put me back. Oh no, you're all good. Right, is that facing the right way? Do I actually want to do this? That's also a useful question to ask. No, it's facing the wrong way, and yes, I do want to do it, which does provoke the question, well, why did you delete it in the first place? But, let's not pick holes in the plan. And then the easiest thing to do will be to create some kind of junction rather like that. Yeah, that's the easy thing to do. Equally, we could go down and under then and come in the other side as well, which is quite nice because it hooks us onto this highway here. I do fear for exactly what it's going to do to traffic. Actually, I know exactly what it's going to do to traffic. It's going to be the equivalent of dropping a bomb on the traffic. And then I'm going to have to tinker with it constantly to get it working again. One wonders whether it is worth the hassle. Now, we could do something interesting with the underground here. So, the two options that I'm faced with are this highway, bring it round to link onto this end, which is great because that then hooks onto that end as well. Everybody's happy, everybody drinks a lot of beer. The bridge obviously goes onto there, but what then happens to these two bits here? And I wonder whether they are the missing link to get me onto the underground. So let's Let's see what happens if I try a manoeuvre along these lines. Right, that's gone 12 units. I will do the same from here. Down, please. 12 units, if you'd be so kind. Which feels a little long. It is a little long. Okay, well, you know, that's one of those things. Let's turn that around the right way. And then hook these. Actually, what does that look like from the surface? It does look kind of mad. People are going to go, but where does it go? And I'll say, ha, in a kind of I know fashion that will leave people both perplexed and annoyed at the same time. Alright, okay, well, we need to delete a bit more. With that in mind, yeah, in fact, I did delete loads more. Let's get carried. What did I just remove there? It better not be train track, because I need that. That's where I keep my trains. Okay, good. Right, so, next move. Next thrilling and well thought out and not in the slightest bit haphazard manoeuvre. I want to get rid of this bit of road if that's all the same to you. Well, maybe we'll worry about that in a minute. Right, firstly, which way round is this traffic going? This traffic is going in an anti-clockwise direction. Whoa, no. Bulldozer, get this out of my sight. This is an entirely new venture. Anything could happen. So if you're going clockwise, and this is the road that does what exactly? This one goes... It's probably going to lead on in anti-clockwise fashion. This one, however, is going to come off from the... Oh, I don't know. Right, what if I were to go deep? If we would go deep, we could get underneath there. That's going to cost me 30k. Right, so I'm not going to experiment with that. Give me a... Do I want freeform? No. Okay, the one thing I do know is this is going to go around a corner. Alright, so let's go up by... What's that? 4 units. No. You're supposed to be building me a flaming corner, not just going... There you go for a straight line. Enjoy. Let's go 5 units. Alright, and then let's go 5 units. At a 90-degree angle, if you would be so good. Why are you now giving me drama? You peasant. 90 degrees. Is that so complicated? Have I got snap turned off? No, I got snap turned on. Because, yeah, but what am I snapping to? You're snapping to whatever I tell you to do. 90.1 I'll take. This is the point at which years of nerve abuse are coming into play. Come on. Just not 90.2. Done. Sold. I'll take it. Do the same over this side. Right. 5 up. There we go. 5 across. Can't do 90 degrees to save your life. For reasons best known to yourself. Oh, look at that, 90 degrees, perfect. Okay, right, so those are 2 slightly wiggly corners. That's okay. It's this is a slightly wiggly city. Next objective is going to be something. Right, what we've mentioned before, anti-clockwise round here. Right, okay. So what? Well, let's ease it round a little. Let's go as far as here, which is going to cost me 27k. Which is a near total bargain, and then we'll drop it down another level to get it over to there. What's your? Now you see, you're painting problems where there are none, my friend. Right, and then we'll hook you onto. What are you trying to do? Oh, you're trying to build curves. Right. Okay. Well, it would be easier if you weren't. Let's get the best tool in the entire game. Captain Bulldozer, and then let's what do we think? I mean, we could do something like that. I don't like it much, but we could do it. Let's go a little bit further and then do something like that. Okay, right. Normally, I would smooth those curves off because it looks natural, but given that we're looking at the land like this most of the time, nobody knows. So I'm perfectly happy with that. We're going anti-clockwise, and this is the road that's coming on. So this almost needs to do a complete, well, it needs to, you know, a beyond 180. Let's make it really shallow. And see if it wants... Oh, it does. It wants to play the game, look. How's about that? And then we'll do another one that comes off here. Alright, something along these lines. No. Alright, let's do it this way as well. Alright, and you need to face along just like that. Brilliant. And then I'll just flip this round. Excellent. Okay, that's one. That's one. Right. Next objective is so you know, there we go. Like, you know, let's take the time to review. Traffic coming across the bridge. If it doesn't decide to take another route, is going to head underground onto the underground highway. That's pretty exciting. This is bold stuff. And then we need to get these chaps... No, I don't want to upgrade. I just want to hook you back up onto the road again so you can continue doing the glorious work that you were before. It would be nice if these guys could actually get onto this bit over here. Question is, can I delete it without causing too much mayhem? That's a tree. That's the ramp. Don't want to get rid of the ramp. That bit right there. That's the job. Okay, and from here... we're going to head that way a little bit, and then I want you to connect onto there. That's it, right there. I know the space is already occupied. That's why I want you there. I'm not feeling it. I don't think that's going to work. And why does this road look so fat? Alright, let's put that on there as well. Alright, come on, you need a better plan than this. Let's get rid of that one, and then yeah, if we take it out, no, that prevents people from getting back on there. However, something along those lines, thus, and then something along, because I want this whatever it's called, housing. I imagine that's a residential district. I want that to be able to access this bunch of traffic here. Go on, get as far as there, and then we'll do a slightly more aggressive manoeuvre to get you on. No. And then we'll do a slightly more... There we go. Okay, right. It's not pretty, but again, it's below ground, so I don't care. Right, last feature for this one is going to be doing something with this section of underground here. Now, the choices are, I mean, I've removed a linking road that was going between the two underground sections, and as you can see, we've just cropped out a big chunk of it. But what we do have is we have these two underground sections, which again lead to the highway, but the junction, but by extension they also lead onto the other side. Now this is going to create quite a bit of traffic, but I can't help but think it's going to be worth it. Now, which way's the traffic going? This stuff's going clockwise. So if I were to hypothetically peel off over here, the trouble is that I've got stuff linked to those. If we go surface side for a moment, I've got stuff coming out from underground already, so the number of junction opportunities I've got are actually quite small. I know it's non-stop drama today, ladies and gentlemen, non-stop. And if I were to do this, it's going to change. Oh, actually no, it's underground, so we don't really mind. Okay, well let's try it. Let's stick two right-angle junctions in if we can. Like that. We'll put one there, and then we'll do one that's somewhat symmetrically placed. I didn't measure that. Possibly should have done. Okay, now what? That's a start. What's your next plan there, genius? Well, I think we can probably run that all the way under here. Yes, you can. Congratulations. Quite what that's going to do to the existing traffic, I've no idea. Anyway, let's now do something similar over here. 90 degrees would be lovely if you felt like you could possibly accommodate me on that. No? You're suggesting that 83.6 degrees would be nice. Alright, well, let's we'll just take that, shall we? And then get this pointing pretty much in the right direction. That's pretty much in the right direction. Straight line time all the way out to here. Close enough. Okay, right, so that means we've actually got quite a bit of this junction already hooked up to something at least. And I'm going to unpause the game because I need to get some money coming in. Although what I've done to in and out of town traffic, I dread to think. Okay, I'm going to put some temporary stuff in while because I'm going to need cash to build back up again. So you're going to have to just understand it's okay, I see your big plan and I quite like it in principle, but let's try not to keep this quite so ugly for too long. Go around here. Actually, I've seen uglier junctions. Actually, that's possibly one of my better ones, but you know, that's life. I love the fact that all these cars come to the end of the bridge and go, "What now? I don't understand." Right, you on to there. That's it. Yeah, it's ugly. I know, and I'm spending money that I'm just going to basically, you know, do away with quite shortly because I'll be deleting all of this lot. But look, this is just to get the money coming back in. All right, okay. It's not a long-term solution. Okay, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to play through a chunk in order to get the cash looking somewhat healthy again, so that, you know, we can start progressing without worrying about what is inevitably going to be another plague turning up soon. And all being well, this is going to turn. Actually, I've seen. I mean, yeah, it's odd, but you know, what's not to like? I mean, look at that for a corner. Totally unnecessary. We've all driven down roads like this, and you kind of go, why didn't they just do a straight line? Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I've been Colonel Failure. Next time around, I feel a sudden need to look underground. Yeah, next time around, we're going to do more on this. We'll finish this junction off, but first I'm going to save up the cash in order to do so comfortably. Thanks very much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Leave a comment. And my hope is to up my number of cities videos significantly. You fine people seem to be enjoying them, and therefore I will do more of them. Thanks for watching. Catch you very soon. Cheerio.